Good evening, friends. What's going on tonight? Good evening, Buster. Cheers to you. Hope you're doing well. Delicious. Good evening, Shadows. Good evening, Satellite. Good evening, myself. Good evening, Arcane. Good evening, one and all. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. I am ecstatic. I am so happy. I am just over the moon right now. It's been a busy week. I haven't talked about it too much, but I've got a big voiceover recording. It's gonna be 2 weeks of voiceover recording starting next week, and today we had to finish getting everything squared away with the script and the schedule and stuff, and we did. We did. All that stuff is done, and it feels so liberating. It felt so good to clock out of work today after getting all that settled and done. I mean, I'm sure stuff is going to come up. I'm sure we're going to need to make some adjustments and whatnot. We always do. But just being done with like the big stretch of it, now it's just the recordings, and I am so happy. I'm so incredibly happy. I'm also incredibly happy because that means I can spend an inordinate amount of time this weekend playing Satisfactory, which I am obsessed with. The more I play this game, the more I love it. I'm like something like 40 hours into this save now. And oh, nice Gaio, you're 16 months into this sub. Thank you so much for that. That's very generous of you. Also, good evening, Eva. Good evening, Manic. Good to see y'all. Yeah, I can't stop playing Satisfactory. It's like the only thing I want to do now. I love it so much. I'm learning, chat. I know this is something you don't witness much on this channel, but I am learning to be good at Satisfactory. I am not good at Satisfactory, but I am on the curve to someday become good at it, and it's very, very gratifying. I suppose I should catch up on chat now. Mascot platformer, friends stay winning. I think it was better with just friends. We're all friends here, aren't we? Switch when you learn a new off-screen trick. Dragon, and he's purple. I thought you were gonna reveal yourself turned into a dragon. The closest I could get was making the lights purple tonight. I hope you all appreciate it. To get my coding homework done, I'll feel the same. I bet, yeah. I bet. If I answered it, the reason I picked Spyro 2 and not 1 is I think this is more polished, better. Yeah, we talked about that one night. I asked, I think it was the night that that we called the vote, and it was Spyro 2. I asked the obvious question: why 2 and not 1? And you answered that, and I mean, perfectly reasonable to me. I'm trying. I'm trying to soften my urges to play series in chronological order necessarily. And I mean, I have never played a Spyro game in my life. I don't know when I'll play another Spyro game, so I ain't exactly gonna be precious about how we manage things tonight. We got barely tolerate you. That could be construed as friendship in some circles, I think. This control is better, has better pacing, more variety, funnier writing. I mean, all that sounds good. By the way, I'm gonna be on a flight to Japan all day on the detention night. No kidding, really. Well, enjoy your flight. We'll keep the VOD warm for you, I guess. Yeah, if y'all didn't see, I've made the first revision to the schedule of the season, and we haven't even started Spooktober proper yet. But it was pointed out that Slay the Princess is getting a big free update near the end of October. And it was suggested that I swap things around to play Slay the Princess at the end of the month. So I was like, okay, easiest thing to do is just swap 2 Mondays. So I put Slay the Princess on the 28th, and I moved Detention up to the 7th. So, and I've marked it as Revision 1. Those of you playing along at home can make your guesses as to how many times the schedule will be revised by the time we reach the end of Spooktober. Like how someone's playing the first 2D Mario, started them in 3 or World. Or Wonder, I suppose now, not 1. Yeah, I think so. Remind me how many attempts at making their own mascot platformer Sony made, most of which are not as fondly remembered as Spyro. There were a lot of them, weren't there? I mean, that's where you get your Gexes and your Glovers, right? Seeing it before, so I don't mind so much. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm sure it's still gonna be a really good night. It's been a long time. I could have sworn I streamed Detention before. Like, I really feel like when I played Detention, I streamed it. But it's not on our YouTube channel. And for the most part, I'm very, very careful about preserving everything. So, I guess we didn't. I have played through it before. It's really good. And I'm looking forward to sharing it with y'all in, like, just over 2 weeks, in fact. Or no, just over a week. A week from Monday, as it happens. Ratchet, Sly, Crash, Ape Escape. Things like Blasto and shit. Croc was a bit shit. Jersey Devil, was that a thing or a fever dream? It exists. Very atmospheric. I can't imagine. That's like making a game out of like the Mothman or the Flatwoods Monster, you know? There's a Jersey Devil game. Like, what the hell? It being very atmospheric is curious. Atlas could pull it off. But I think it is fair to look at it. Like, none of these series you brought up really had the staying power of something like Mario, you know. And I know Mario is kind of a singular franchise, and Nintendo has a very specific way of cultivating that. But, you know, I mean, which ones did you mention up there? Ratchet, there was a new Ratchet and Clank with the release of the PS5, right? Sly Cooper is consigned to history. Crash gets remakes and remasters of every once in a while. Has there been an Ape Escape ever? Since ever? SMT5 Mothman is the best. Jersey Devil feels like a dark horror themed platform meets Animaniacs cartoon slapstick. You know, I don't remember seeing a Taz 3D mascot platformer like actual Tazzy Devil. We also sort of ran out of ideas and moved on to other things. I know some of those, like Jack, the games in that series, Jack and Ratchet and Clank, the games in those series can feel pretty different from one another, can't they? Because they just tried a lot of different things to keep their momentum going. Sly's plot also concluded pretty hardcore in 3. Yeah, I mean, you know, let's be real here. Not everything needs to be a forever franchise either. It is fine for things to get their 2 or 3 games and then just be done, right? It is okay for that to happen. Sony threw all their studios in the garbage. I mean, it's kind of the thing for big publishers to do. Hire people to make you a bunch of cool games and then fire them for no fucking reason. Awesome. Some streamers are looking for cryptic games to play. I recommended either Jersey Devil or Urban Yeti. Unfortunately for them, not for me. They picked Urban Yeti. I've never even heard of Urban Yeti. Interesting. Ape Escape devs got killed off. And a dark 3D mascot platformer Vex is one, but it's really unfair. Yeah, what was the last Jack game? How long ago was that? Good evening, La Retro Spiso. Good to see you tonight. Glad you're here. Jack 1's a pretty typical collectathon. Two-time jumps 1,000 years in the future and becomes Cyberpunk GTA 3 clone. Go what? Jesus. True, Sony was ahead of the curve there. Get ready to Yeti. I actually like that. That line is a keeper. I want to use that somewhere. We have Yetis in MapleStory. Maybe I could convince somebody to sneak that in somewhere. I remember the Vex is the merch, including, and I shit you not, a con. Vex before you sex. Oh my god. Sony really did just throw everything at the wall to see what would stick, didn't they? Jack games were quite schizophrenic, much more so than Ratchet and Clank. Jack 2 gets more action, still collection-based platformer, and Jack 3 is really good. Gave a Vex on the 2000s gaming press. I can believe it. I can believe a lot of things about the 2000s game industry. Yeah, I bet they were like, oh, okay, whatever, man. Sure, why not? It was a wild time, chat. Late 90s, early 2000s were when the whole extreme edginess got completely out of hand, and people were starting to be like, we shouldn't be doing this anymore, but not everybody got the memo at the same time. So you end up with some just absolutely cracked shit. I enjoy the legal fears about what are the Jack 2 they're legit cool. 2 has some insane difficulty spike. 2 is hard. Jack X was a fun racer. I gotta say, of these old Sony mascot platformers, if there is one that really interests me, it's the Sly Cooper series. Because I do own the first Sly Cooper. I actually have that disc. And I played a fair bit of it, and it was pretty challenging. But I definitely enjoyed what I played of it. So I think if I was gonna commit to one to try and make the most of it, it would be that. Of course, I say that not having tried Spyro yet, so I don't know. Maybe Spyro will fill a small purple dragon-shaped hole in my soul. Is it Burnout, that promotion that pay for your ticket got pulled over for being on the release date? Dumb stuff. I always think of stuff like was it the Dante's Inferno game where they had a thing where if you took photos and video of yourself doing lascivious things in a graveyard or something, they would send you some swag, or just something just absolutely inadvisable. Just like, where were the legal teams during this era? Like, what were their lawyers doing? Cocaine? Was everybody just on cocaine in the early aughts? Because that would explain a whole lot. I went to the grocery store today and I'd like to conduct a poll in you audience since you're California. How much does a burger or a nice club sandwich cost? Like $15. You can, like, fast food. Okay, look, there's tiers to these things. There's always tiers to these things. A reasonable fast food cheeseburger you could probably get for like $5 or $6. In-N-Out is kind of like the rock and stormy weather for us out here. In-N-Out cheeseburgers haven't really moved very much. Like a regular cheeseburger is like $3.20, and a double cheeseburger is like right around $5 or something. But I mean, if you're talking nice, if you're talking like next tier up, if you're talking like Five Guys, Shake Shack, or like restaurant burger, yeah, at least $15. How much is a heart attack in a bun? Depends on how much pre-clogging you've done, really. Flame also got bored developing a Tony Hawk rip-off BMX game and demanded get turned foreign late developed. I am perversely curious about BMX XXX. Like, how did that happen? Whose idea was that? What is it actually like? Because I've never seen anything about it. I know it exists, but I've never, like, watched playthroughs or explainers on it. I have a deep-seated curiosity about that game. The originally Dave Mirra game. I actually replayed Spyro 2 last year, so holds up. Nice. Also, good evening, Zem. Good evening, Ms. Roy. Good evening, F-Zero Racer. Good to see all y'all. I get a proper burger here in Seattle for like $4. I mean, there are places you can, like I said, In-N-Out. You know, you can still get a cheeseburger for less than $4 at In-N-Out, and that is, I mean, that's not just a proper cheeseburger. That's about as good as a cheeseburger is gonna get. Say for Burnout, they planned on paying people's driving tickets off for the day of release that they sped. Had it canceled after the cops came knocking, rather pissed off. They encouraged their audience to speed. Who could have possibly foreseen law enforcement taking issue with that? Oh, right, the legal team, if they had one. I feel like there's a direct connection between that ill-advised Dante's Inferno graveyard stunt and the Logan Paul suicide parrot bullshit. That's actually kind of an interesting thought. Can you... I'm sure you can, but yeah, what are the parallels? What are the connections between, like, 2000s extreme marketing and, like, extreme influencer culture now? I have to ask because my eyes water every time I go outside and see food prices always like $12 plus for a sandwich. In Texas, a big meal is $11, and I feel bad about being an expensive eater. No, it's just inflation. It's just what has happened. Everything is crazy expensive unless you are bargain hunting. Did I tell you about the Carl's Jr. chicken tenders thing? I don't think I told you all about this. This blew my mind. Like, Carl's Jr. is pretty pricey. Like no lie. Like one of their big ass burgers is gonna run you like $11, $12, sure, right? I got a big page of coupons in the mail. Carl's Jr. is one of those places that'll put a big page of coupons in your mail like once a month or so. And I had a day at work where I thought we were having catered lunch and we didn't. So I had to provide for myself for lunch. And I was like, okay, I'll go to Carl's. I like Carl's. I like Carl's a lot. And I got these coupons. I might as well make use of them. And I was feeling some chicken. So I was like, okay, I had a coupon. It was 5 chicken tenders, a small fry, and a small drink for $7. I'm like, okay, that seems pretty reasonable, I guess. I don't know how big the tenders are or anything like that, but okay, cool, whatever. So I go over I go to Carl's and I'm waiting in line and I'm looking up at the menu and I see what I'm getting. I see the five chicken tenders meal up there for like $15, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting this for half price. Cool. That's awesome. That's great. So I give him my coupon. Or no, it was no, I'm sorry. I saw it up there. I ruined the story now. I ruined the surprise. I saw it up there for like I think it was like $10 or something. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go up and give him my coupon, and it rings up $15. And I realized that what I saw on the menu was just the 5 chicken tenders. They were charging $10 for just 5 chicken tenders. 5 chicken tenders, a small fry, and a small drink was over $15. And I was getting it for over half price. Half off, I should say. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be all old man yells at cloud or anything, but shit is expensive now. Like, prices got completely out of hand. And I know that these companies are suffering for it, because that's why you've got McDonald's and Wendy's bringing back their $5 meal deals. Because they finally pushed people far enough that they're just not gonna buy this shit anymore. I mean, I do not go out to eat unless it's something that is baseline really cheap, like Taco Bell, or I've got some kind of coupon or deal. Other than that, I don't eat out. Period. Back when the big startup bubble and marketing startups by hip young herbs result in a whole bunch of... Yeah. Is that time Acclaim painted the Virtua Tennis logo and a bunch of pigeons and unleashed them on a tennis tournament? Dave Mirra apparently sued Acclaim's asses off for putting him in a game. Yeah, extremely valid, yeah. Dev team also tried to distance themselves from BMX XXX and try to get their names removed from their credits. Taco Bell is cheap and restaurant. Taco Bell has really good app deals. Like, they have like a $6 cravings box, which is like one of their premium items, like the big ass like crunch wrap, or like their multi-layered taco or something, and then a basic item, which is like a taco, and then a side item like chips or cinnamon twists, and a drink for $6. That's great. Like, there are precious few places on like in Los Angeles anymore where you can eat lunch for $6. So I don't need to tell you I've gotten that more than a couple times. What if you got a code for Genshin Impact though? I mean, if you're playing Genshin Impact, you probably already like mortgaged your house for it, so anything you can get for free in that game is probably a good deal. Also, good evening, Justin Brett. Good to see you. Wikipedia article for BMX XXX is basically critics hated it and then Acclaim got sued for $20 million several times. What an amazing legacy that game had. Haven't eaten out in a very long time, been cooking at home, everything. I might break out some dough to go to Dairy Queen and see if their prices aren't outrageous. Might as well, right? Might as well. You know, all the same, sometimes you gotta treat yourself. Sometimes you gotta let yourself go, have an easy night, get some good tasty food. It's a little more expensive, but you're trading cash for comfort. You know, the simplicity of not having to cook for yourself, the gratification of a rich hearty meal. You know, that's necessary, and nobody should feel bad about indulging. Only really eat out at local non-chain places. Yeah. I mean, those are the places where you're gonna find some of the best deals, certainly. Shame we don't do Hell Nights anymore, because BMX XXX would be great for... Could I even stream that? Like, how... I think one of my chief curiosities about BMX XXX is, how porn is it? Like, is it porn? Is it, like... straight up banned on Twitch? Oh, okay. So it's porn. Okay. It's the porny porn. producer rage quit the industry and went into selling koi pods. That, you know, that actually sounds like a step up in the world, honestly. I don't know if y'all know this, but if, quite a few game industry veterans and whatnot are exiting the industry just because the market is such ass right now. Just because there is like zero job security in most video game positions. Like a lot of game devs are just giving up and doing other things with their lives and actually discovering they really like it in a lot of cases. Even that's the funniest fucking way to put that. If you do well, there are FMVs of ladies getting their baps out. Baps is such a funny term. It's so good. I read an article on that. Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's true. Some of the people I know in the industry have set out, they have sent out hundreds, some of them have sent out thousands of resumes and gotten only a handful of callbacks, and some of them have gotten no interviews. Like, it is, the market is fucked right now. It is absurd. It's funnier because BAPs are bread rolls. That is funnier. Yeah, I love that. Life with no crunch and better industry standards. Man, I know, right? I know. One or two of the board game guys I watch used to be video game devs. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if you're not in some kind of forever position, which I seem to be, it is not a good industry to be in. So I am wildly fortunate to be where I am right now and have the seniority that I have, and yeah. Also, good evening, Deep Thought. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Then when next game dev opened a library instead, I was like, wow, did I not do this from the start? I think that's, yeah, I think that's a common experience with a lot of these people. Like, they quit game development and go to, like, their backup plan, and they're like, wow, my backup plan kind of rules. Might have been a bookstore, yeah. But yeah, best advice for aspiring game developers is don't do it. Do something else with your life. Let the people who have no way out of the industry handle things. And just pray for better things in the future. Pray that, I don't know, the invisible hand of capitalism somehow extricates itself from its own asshole. As if that's gonna happen anytime soon. Don't do it for now, maybe, who knows, just wait for another market crash or whatever. I think, honestly, for anybody who actually wants to get into the game industry, I think the thing to do is do something else. But do something else that affords you the time to work on game development in your own time. I think there's nothing wrong with being an indie game developer in your free time and making, you know, smaller scale projects to put out there and see if they gain any traction. But yeah, nobody should be betting everything on making it in the game industry right now. It is just so fucked up. Yeah, exactly, Ms. Roy. Do what you love and make fun stuff in the indie, right? Vice has an article on BMX XXX's development title that made absolutely no sense. Kind of buried the lead on that one, didn't they? Extremely concise rundown of what happened. It makes no sense. Speaking of making no sense, to it, subscribe for 3 years. That's insane. Thank you so much, buddy. Much appreciated. It's very generous of you. Like the Cuphead devs putting absolutely everything into hoping their game sold. And yeah, fortunately, they were making Cuphead. But most developers out there are not making Cuphead. And unfortunately, I think a lot of developers are not realistic about the fact that they are not making Cuphead. One of the missions is helping a constipated construction worker get the poop loose by doing a bunch of tricks with him on the bike. Yeah, 2000s were a wild time. There was some crazy shit out there. Recommend making porny visual novel games. Fucking just be cringe and free. I mean, I would definitely consider that. If I was gonna take another route back into the game industry, like erotic stuff sells really well. And like quality is so fleeting in that market that if you make anything decent, like you stand a really good chance of making a shitload of money. It's one of my amazing magnum opus mug brows sell. I think it's still a better environment than ever for indie devs. There's a bunch of niche games that have blown up in the past few years. True. I think the thing to keep in mind is like nobody should be entering game development expecting that to be their career. I think anyone trying to get into indie development needs, like, absolutely has to do it as a hobby first. Like they need something else to sustain them. And then whatever time they have outside of that, yes, absolutely, sure, do game dev, and if it takes off, great. But yeah, you 100% can't bank on it. Reason so much cheesecake is in Japanese games, they sell less copies of that. Look, I work for a Korean company. I get it, okay? I get it. Maybe claim made BMX Triple X nowadays they'd be alive. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe they were just ahead of their time, really. I don't know. That's why I stream. I thought for the longest time that I was going to be a game dev. I thought I had all these great ideas and they would be amazing if I just got them made, and someday I'll make them and release them and everyone will love them and I'll make a ton of money and I'll be one of the most successful developers ever. And then fortunately I reached a point in my life where I realized just how laughably unrealistic that is. And I chose to devote my free time to streaming instead of that. And I think that was a very good choice, frankly. I think I'm much better suited to this kind of content creation than actually trying to make games. I still may someday. I would love to have the free time to like dink around with something like Godot or Game Maker Studio or something. And see if I actually have any talent whatsoever for making playable things. But I think if I'm gonna put effort into anything, it's gonna be streaming, because that's what I've done for the past 6 years, and I feel like it's paid off. If not materially, then emotionally, then just with basic gratification. I can already answer that question for you. I know you can. In my heart of hearts, I know the truth, but... Guys, took off instead of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, we got Tony Hawk's Pro... Only reason we wanted to make games as kids, we didn't realize play games would be on the table as a gig. That, and we didn't realize how miserable the actual making of games could be. Both in terms of how difficult it could be, coding and debugging, and also just how bad the environment for it would be. What's your $1 million game idea? A game where you beat up Bubsy clones with bat? I mean, there is... Video game ideas are a dime a dozen. I have, somewhere in this house, I have a notebook of video game concepts I came up with over the last, like, decade of my life. And none of them will get made, and probably the vast majority of them aren't even worth being made. But like, everything sounds amazing when you don't have to contend with the mechanics of actually getting it made and balanced and whatnot. Kid me was naive enough to want to be a game composer, want to be a game and the music industry. Damn, dude. All I know is I'm about to finish a run of sort of $1 million on the Genesis. I'm gonna get paid $60 for doing it. Nice. So you've cracked the code, Bannock. Yeah, you know how to make it work. Back in the cottage industry days of the British Persicoms, publishers were getting teenagers to write games for them for like a few pounds. It's always been a bad deal. Oh, God. When I was working at Konami, the QA manager at the time was, I'm not going to mince words, a monster. Just an awful, awful person. And one of the earliest indications I had of that was I was in a meeting with her about one of our games, and she was checking her email, and there was something about something about HR and hours and like making sure people like clock in and out and all of this stuff, and she was so annoyed, and she was like, she started reminiscing about the good old days where testers would like sleep under their desks and work like 16-hour shifts for no overtime, just for like the love of the game or whatever. And I'm sitting there like, that is basically slave labor. I absolutely work for the female Bobby Kotick. She was, again, not gonna mince words, she was a monster. I will not get into the actual abuses that I both witnessed and suffered under her, but she was one of the worst people I have ever worked with in my life. And I consider myself fortunate in that, because I'm sure there are worse. I for the most part did okay under her, but fortunately it was only for a year and a half. So rockstar dev attitude, yeah. To be fair, that is a typical historical Japanese game dev, and they were Konami. Yeah. In some senses, the game industry has always been garbage. It has just been an ever-evolving form of garbage. Anyway, chat, we are over half an hour in, and I feel like I am robbing you of your much requested Spyro. So why don't we get into it, shall we? Anyway, Spyro. Now that the conversation is well and truly taken a turn. Also, I'm surprised nobody in chat is going fucking insane listening to the same music loop for the last 30 minutes. I thought someone would be like, please start, I'm losing it. I can't handle it. Ripto is named after the Japanese box art for Spyro because the kana for Spyro in Japanese looks like Ripto in English. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cute. Alright, new game me. In the World of Dragons. World of Dragons, everybody. See, we used to have World of Dragons. Now it's World of Tanks.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny.
That VA sounds
Dragon
really familiar.
Shores. Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt.
Nasty
How
Nork?
about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
So we got Spyro and Sparks. I just have those on mute so I don't have to hear you. I'm also going insane because I'm doing coding homework at the same time. Sonic cartoon VA?
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make...
Spyro's VA played Rocco?
Calm
Oh
down,
shit.
Hunter.
Okay.
Stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the
I
point.
have really come
Dragon
around
is our
on the
only chance
PS1
of
aesthetic.
stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working.
I really love how
working.
weird
I
and
got a
mushy all the models
dragon.
are. I think Tom Kenny, SpongeBob did some voices for Spyro, not sure which.
Whoa, rough landing.
A lot of
Hi,
Nick and Cartoon
which
Network
was the-
VAs in Spyro and Crash.
Beach?
Would you call
Hey,
me?
stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that pussycat?
I seriously thought I was gonna call him Pussy.
Well, someone forgot to invite me to the party.
I guess we're not playing Conkers.
Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Gah!
Racist. To absolutely play Twinson's Odyssey like that. Twinson's is all like spheres, right?
Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later.
I know that there are modern games that try to
that jerk?
capture this
That was ripped
vibe.
and we have
I
to
just don't feel like they ever manage
He's
it.
causing all sorts of trouble around here.
There's
But I
something
haven't got time to
about
explain. Here,
like
take
late
this multi-guided
90s, early
Avalon.
2000s
It'll help
like
you begin to
humor.
understand our worlds.
And I mean, look,
Right now,
a
I have
lot
to
of the
follow
time it
Victor and
doesn't
see
hit,
what he's
but
up
when
to.
it does,
I'll meet
it
you
does.
in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute. How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Insomniac mastered the cartoon feel amazingly. Yeah, I can definitely tell. The adventure begins. Here we are. This feels weirdly familiar. Chat, did we play a demo for this on a PlayStation Underground night like 3 years ago or something? You gonna team up with this bad guy, Cortex, really?
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Sure, Pogo. I don't remember what we were playing last. I have to go and look sometimes too, honestly. It's not just a you problem. We stream so much stuff. I do a lot of things on this channel. I'm a busy guy. Okay, so that's camera control. That's also camera control. Okay, cool. Okay, so I got a headbutt attack, and I got a fire attack. God, totally. Japanese localization of Spyro is fucking awful. Give it a fixed camera, slow down everyone's movement, add shitload of signposts. Oh, weird. Why would you do that? Thusly, Spyro never made it past 2 in Japan is considered Kusoge there. Wow, huh? Ain't that a thing? Oh, there's a big chungus dude over there. Revenge for Blue Singer's localization. Oh, that guy wasn't shit. Blue Singer did the opposite and gave a really unwieldy third-person camera for context. At least Spyro's Japanese voice is adorable. Has a Kid Goku vibe. Oh, did they get a woman to do Spyro's voice in Japan? I kind of love that that's a thing. Oh my god, other way, other way. Platforming! Platforming! Okay. I can platform, chat.
Hi,
Well, hello.
Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she's asked
Zoe.
me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress like this.
Spyro's the same Japanese voice. Oh, Shin-chan. Okay, cool. Love the Monokuma's voice from the Danganronpa games is Dora.
That
Bzz.
zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
See ya. Wonderful precursor, super source. Yeah, probably not that one. Should I feel bad about killing these dudes? They do seem to be running from me.
Gem cutters are a bit too short to climb.
Now I know that you ever get localized in
like
Japanese. Make sure
After you learn
to get one of
climb,
those Japanese
go back
women
to
VAs
Glimmer
doing
to
kid
see
voice at W. After you learn to climb, the Spyro is too dumb to climb. Noted. This is a Metroidvania as well. That's what really interested in me. When you mentioned that about it, I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone is talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Wow, fuck this guy. Sure, why not?
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge.
That's a
I
very
hope
good
we
voice
meet
actor, too.
again, when you have even more gems.
No. No. 100% completion reward in most Spyro games, chasing money bags around beating the fuck up for the gems he stole. See, that sounds gratifying. That is an excellent way to handle a 100% playthrough. I can't believe those guys get out so easily. Capitalisms! We are doing a capitalisms. Still better than Tom Nook. I will never get over the fact that City Skylines 2 had to patch out landlords just to make the economy work. That is one of the funniest fucking things in the world to me.
To get a
What
good look
up?
around, hold down the triangle button. Try using triangle to look around this cave.
His design, the remaster, makes him look like even more of a prick. Yes, for anyone who is unaware, the first 3 Spyro games were remastered just a few years ago. They're all on Steam, if you're interested. They're $40 though. So anyone wondering why we're playing the original PSX version rather than the remaster, that's why. Also seems to have forgotten how those wings work. Cool. Moneybags VA played a ton of villains in G.I. Joe. Nice.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
Cool. Ooh.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
Sounds good. Full on remakes more than remasters. Recall you click in one of the movement sticks, your dragonfly will point you towards the last couple gems. I'm not sure this one actually has like analog anything. Because sticks don't seem to do anything. I'll hear your voice acting or music.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm
All
Spyro.
shoulder butts at once.
What
Okay.
are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh,
You
sorry.
dork.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What? Is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you
Hey,
can collect
shit to
enough
collect.
of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I, got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
Dude has the weirdest proportions.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talisman? If you
Yeah, where are
come
your
across
shoes?
any orbs, they're important too, but I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
So the whole plot of this game is Spyro just wants to fuck off to the beach, but some asshole took over the kingdom, so he's got to defeat him first. Sparks points, not Spyro. Ah, yes, there it is. There it is. Interestingly, it's not actually all the top buttons. It's L1, R1, and R2. You don't actually have to hold L2 for that. Feels weirdly liminal music-wise. Would you want to go? Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. I just think it's funny that most mascot platformers, like, your home's been destroyed or taken over, your girlfriend's been kidnapped, like, some awful shit has happened to you, and Spyro is like, yeah, look, I know you want to go to the beach, we need you to handle this first. Beach later, revolution now.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
So, she said there's 14 talismans. Does that mean there's basically 14 levels in this game? So I choose Spyro fucks off to the beach. If only I had known before I named the stream. Alas and alack. Basically, the premise of one is Spyro's just burn out of that shit. Very nice game. Very pretty. Very pleasant. Copy protection is really funny. Instead of the message, she says something's wrong with your disk and the game might be weird, and it does everything in its power to fuck with you. Game crashes, erases your save, resets all collectibles. Damn. Oh, we ain't getting over there, are we? Take that, Michigan. Then I get to the final boss, it just freezes and makes you watch your file get a... Jesus Christ. Nothing behind the waterfalls. 0 out of 10. Bad game. Garbage game. Can't believe y'all made me play this shit. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That fake out copy protection, like whenever if that gets cracked, then you know it knows you pirated it. Oh wait, I can glide. My bad.
Hiya, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press X to jump, then press X again while you're still in the air to glide.
Finally made it. Hey, Low July, what's up? Up. That's cute. Spyro's a cutie. So if I cook people, they turn into butterflies that Sparks then eats? Kind of odd. Babysitting for the weekend? I hope it's a good time.
sparks.
I think people realize that inviting a dragon to solve their problems would also involve him roasting and eating all the
The brighter
wildlife.
he is, the more hit points you have.
Oh, that's clever. That is quite clever. Okay, that looks like somewhere we can go. Colossus. Look at all that treasure. So the way the intro, in the intro, all the sheep are fucking terrified of Spyro. What the fuck was that?
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Oh, okay. So this is like a monastery. Music in the Spyro games is by Stuart Copeland, better known as the drummer of the band The Police. I definitely know the name Stuart Copeland. That's cool. You're doing something untoward with that goat. Oh god. I'm about to be doing something untoward with that goat. That goat is fucking with me. Can't be having that. Did the music for Good Bird. That's a fairly deep cut in this day and age. Most of Nick's 90s live action.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
And so he shall. Anything? Nah, that doesn't look like it. Worked on Babylon 5's music. Babylon 5 has some good ass music. Oh Jesus. Oh god. Spyro's fire seems very effective. Like extremely effective. Spyro's a hero, also is gonna burn all the sheep and steal everyone's gems because he's a dragon. I guess I do kind of like that Spyro's not particularly heroic. He's just doing all this shit because otherwise he's not getting to the beach. And he really wants to be at the beach. And I mean, I respect that. I know how it feels.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Like this. He's a kid.
Enemies like those yaks are
So
too big to be
no
charged.
developed sense of
Your
right and
flame
wrong
attack
yet.
should easily take care of large enemies.
The boss of the Rainbow Six event in I did the boss of the Rainbow Six event in Arknights. I don't know much about the game they're from, but finding the bad guy in the event who's also from Earth could basically be working for the Umbrella Corporation. I pretty much only play... Huh, interesting. I've reached a point now, chat, where I only really play one mobile game anymore. Like, I don't even try other ones. I have no illusions that I'm actually gonna stick with them or be interested in them. I just play that dumb Star Wars game. Want to play the Sonic Dash? Cause of course
Hey,
you do.
Look what I can do.
Wow, look what you can do. Oh, you point out Balatro is on mobile now. I've heard about that, yeah. The problem, one of the problems that I have, I don't actually want to play real games on my phone. Like it feels, it feels wrong. Like if I'm gonna play something on my phone, I want it to be a complete waste of my time. I can't explain to you why I am that way. It's just who I am. Like, I yearn for garbage on my phone. Play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and Merge Dungeons mostly.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the X button at the very top of your jump.
Play Dragon Quest IV on phone and it works surprisingly well. Just pick up my phone and level grinding for a bit. Yeah, before I met my wife, she played a ton of Dragon Quest on her phone. Like back in the days before smartphones even. I mean, Dragon Quest is absolutely simple and straightforward enough that it'll work really well on phone. And I mean, so much of Dragon Quest is just kind of like comfortable grinding. I yearn for garbage on my phone. I would just take more selfies. What's up, Del Polo? Good to see you. I'm into rhythm games. Means I need to do real gaming on a tablet, but phone works in a pinch. Rhythm games can work out pretty well on phone. I played, the first time I played Sayonara Wild Hearts, I played on Apple Arcade on my phone, and that was great. That was super solid, in fact. Okay, so I need another Soul of the Dead. Current Switch ports of 1, 2, 3 before the HD versions come out are funnily based on the old Java phone ports. Excuse me.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not so sure you're up to it.
The text says torch. The voice actor said kill. I mean, I'll do both. I will torch him until dead. It will, in a sense, be a mercy, I think. Or...
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Well, damn, that worked out, didn't it? Murder! Murder. Alright, yeah, well, I accept this. I accept my victory. Are these like piggy people? What happened when I looked away and the Yeti is gone? Yeah, the Yeti made some threatening noise and then a chunk of the ceiling fell on him and he died. Which is honestly a really funny misdirection. Love how goofy everyone is in this game. I do too. This is an extremely pleasant game. Fuck you want, asshole.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Piece of shit. That's 500 gems! Highway robbery! Shove it up your ass! We're gonna submit ads on TV for this game. I kind of remember that library, man. Also, good evening. Glad you're here. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody has thoroughly enjoyed their Friday. I have had a wonderful day, and I wish the same to each and every one of you. It's got colors. Video games can have colors. Difficult to say the least. Well, sorry to hear that. Always sorry to hear when things don't work out. This is Idle Spring. You have board of directors stuff. I mean, you dress up as moneybags for. Wouldn't that be a little too on the nose, maybe? I'm just here for your treasure, chat. Oh, more cool dudes. I love how dynamic everybody is. Like, I love how squishy these models are. What did you think was gonna happen?
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
Get better idols. Quit worshipping shitty idols. Done and done. PS1 and 2 era might be your favorite time for platformers, at least 3D platformers. I mean, it's where all the big moves were made, really. You know? And I kind of feel like it's where the genre was the biggest. Does that guy have... Guy has a fucking burning marshmallow for a weapon. That's awesome. My fire's better, though. Oh, wow. What's up, where's Elvin? How you doing? Why you don't make Graven idols, idiots? For Spyro 3 being fantastic. Never played this one. Okay. He looks pissed. Why so angry, pal? So legit enthusiasm for 3D space as a whole and exploring these sorts of 3D platformers. Nothing to say, Chief? They all have food, it's so cute. And nothing about the combat is particularly complicated either. Like, I used fire on him and it was ineffective. Just run your face into him. I wasn't sure if anyone would get that. Gravure is one of those words I seem to only see in Japanese localized things. Eat shit, bro. Ah, they unlock the doors for you. Okay. I missed that in the first area. Fine, we're weebs. Yeah, we know where you're coming from. It's fine. Enemies were obstacles in deep combat fight enemies, and I like that. I like that a lot. I'm glad that there's no complexity to it. Not everything needs to be complex. I'm also getting plenty of complexity in my life right now playing mid-game Satisfactory. There is more than enough going on in that.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the square button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
I already figured it out, really. All right, chat. I'm gonna ask the obvious question for tonight. What is your favorite 3D platformer? What is your all-time great 3D platformer? Shadows of Doubt is released in 1.0? No kidding. I had no idea. That feels like it was soon. Although the last time I played Shadows of Doubt, it was already a pretty complete game. Honestly. Shit, that's a hard one. Oh wow, okay, so it's either you either slam them or you cook them. Most of these guys can't do both. Does Kingdom Hearts count? Yeah. I feel like the focus of Kingdom Hearts is the RPG element. I mean, if you wanna hardline it, fine. I ain't gonna argue with you, but yeah, not quite what I was thinking. Definitely has platforming, but I don't feel like it's a focus. Psychonauts? I knew somebody would say Psychonauts. Might as well be you, Dave. Time Adventure, Sly Cooper, Mario 64, Demon Turf, Pseudo Regalia. Yeah, but what's your favorite? Does Spiritfarer count? Again, Spiritfarer, the platforming isn't really the focus of it. Also, it's not 3D. I'm asking specifically 3D platforming. Mario 64, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Played technically better games, that's where I'm at right now. Vex was addicting too. Wouldn't recommend that unless you want like me punch the cut. PC gamer though, we're at console pleb. I'd probably pick one of the Marios. My favorite 3D platformer would definitely be Mario Galaxy. I adore Mario Galaxy in ways that I don't in ways that I don't with other games. And honestly, I would take it over Mario Odyssey. From like an objective standpoint, you can probably argue that Mario Odyssey is a better game, but there's something about Galaxy. Like the vibe of it, the flow of it is just immaculate to me. I see Psychonauts, it feels like it's in a different genre than things like this. See, that's funny. I'm over here shutting down people saying like Kingdom Hearts and whatnot. But Psychonauts is totally a 3D platformer to me. Like, no doubt. Shadows for you, Sonic Adventure. Partially because biased. I mean, we know it's biased. Effort puts it into the world. So much versatility, a simple moveset. Story is fun. Interesting stuff with the storytelling. I think unfortunately I've come down on not liking 3D platformers. Maybe something like Psychonauts is least annoying. Yeah, there is... I feel like there is a huge gulf between 2D and 3D platformer. Like, I feel like, frankly, I feel like 3D platformers are just wildly more complicated than 2D platformers. I feel like it's hugely different expectation. Maybe Prince of Persia. The Prince of Persia games are absolutely 3D platformers, yeah. And also good choices. Sands of Time is an all-time great. Freaking love the Sly Cooper games. I would love to go back to them someday. I would actually love to play through the original Sly Cooper. Aside from watching streams at Astrobot is really charming. I've heard so much good stuff about Astrobot. Pretty cool that something good came out of the PS5. Like Sly Cooper, somehow 2 didn't quite hit right. Up in Sonic Adventure is like a tiny little city with NPCs whose dialogue changes every level, and they all have their own little subplots you can discover as you play, and there's a level of care to the world that I love. See, all that sounds super good. That all sounds very gratifying.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Hey, a talisman. Thanks for the talisman, buddy. So much fun when your top 5 all-time favorite games. That is high praise indeed. Funny because you were describing it sounds like the most soulless corporate cash-in, but it works. The little bit I've seen of Astrobot definitely makes it look like it's made with a lot of love and care. I think Sly Cooper's your favorite. A lot of mentions of Sly Cooper. Maybe I should see about getting around to that sooner rather than later. And no, you must never play Sly Cooper. Is this the much vaunted reverse psychology? I do have a lot of coins. Gems. Treasure. Go buy the ability to swim. Go take swimming lessons from Mr. Dickbags. This game is so funny. There's so much charm to this. I love it. We can put it with Smash Bros. We can put it with Astro. That's only fair. There are definitely ways to make big corporate crossovers not feel like horrible cash-in, you know? And it's all like it's all right there in the amount of effort put into it, you know? The Smash Brothers games could easily be like the cheapest, slimiest feeling stuff ever. But like, it's made by somebody who so genuinely loves video game and is so deeply interested in the legacy of video game. You know? And it does seem like Astrobot comes from a similar place.
Hello there, Spyro.
All right,
Would you like to learn to swim underwater?
But like all the Sly
suppose I
games
could
built on the
teach you
previous
for
games, they stay very similar, were
a
distinct
small
as well.
fee.
They even do some character development. Gameplay was flawless for you. Yeah, I gotta get back to them. All right, yes, please.
Great. Okay, when you jump in the water, you can use the D-pad to move around the surface. Use square to dive underwater. When you are underwater, use X to paddle and square to charge.
Quest charge. Whoa! Wow, swimming in this is really fun. This is the first time I've seriously played any Spyro. I think I played a demo for this back when we were doing PlayStation Underground discs. But yeah, this is my first time spending any real time with it, and I really like it. Playing this game on my TV at the time legit blew my mind. I can see why. See, for me, it was Mario 64. I had this experience with Mario 64, and that was, well, Mario 64 was remarkable in a lot of ways, but also I was PC gaming at the time. So I already had experience with stuff like Doom and Dark Forces, so it wasn't quite the mind-altering experience that a lot of people have with their first 3D platformer. Question if people would be down for watching full stream Spyro 2 someday if he's really liking it this much, because I'd be down. That is a very good question. Would you all be interested in a full playthrough of this? As long as he doesn't go into Sly Cooper, it's fine. I was typing that before you spoke to Moneybags, pun not intended. Unusual Take, my favorite 3D platform was Jumping Flash. This is the first one I ever played. Jumping Flash is legit. Jumping Flash has a really cool vibe to it that I really like. Played Tomb Raider on the PC, and when I first got into one of the huge chambers, when I went, wow, they can really do amazing shit these days. I've heard that a lot about people who played Tomb Raider like back when it was the thing.
Before he can take over Avalar.
Incidentally, the remaster of this really is quite good.
I like it. Keep collecting those orbs too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
I would definitely after this, after playing this tonight, there's a real good chance I may pick up the remasters.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly. If you like, I can change the game camera to use active mode. In active mode, the camera moves.
Is that
much
Iggy
faster.
Pop? Yeah, let's see what active mode is.
Okay, all done. The camera will move faster now. If you don't like it this way, come back and see me. Or change it yourself by using the options menu.
You can do it yourself, you piece of shit. Oh, that's actually a lot better. I actually rather like that.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
Boom. This is Hurricos. Remastered is excellent except for one character who looks deformed. I mean, it's the PS1 era. Everybody looks deformed, but like charmingly deformed. Whoa. I mean, look at these people. I have a massive soft spot for the old Tomb Raiders. They're very different kinds of platformers. I love just exploring and slowly puzzling out very lonely, isolated spaces. I do kind of wonder how I would like
had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up
the
force fields to
old
separate
Tomb Raiders
us. If
now.
you can find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields.
And he's just deformed in the remaster.
I
Like
think
distracting
there's a diode
myself.
around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Oh yeah, that's totally SpongeBob's voice. You're quite right. Have you ever beaten Tomb Raider? I no, absolutely not. My only experience with the old Tomb Raiders was playing a demo of one of them and just not enjoying it at all. Just hating it. I have played the could I have had cheap viewers, chat? I'm getting kind of tired of all these high quality viewers. Yeah, exactly. Chat, where do you think I'm supposed to get cheap viewers now? If you keep banning these people, I'm never gonna have cheap viewers. I gotta keep shelling out for the expensive ones in this economy. Come on. You cannot have cheap viewers, it's impossible. Man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I do like the old controls for what they're going for. They feel very deliberate. Sort of remind me of how Dark Souls works combat-wise, with the satisfaction of slowly learning, just puzzling out how the game feels. Isn't it like the OG Tomb Raiders kind of play like 3D Prince of Persia, don't they? Where everything is very like measured, like almost but not quite grid-based. Correct? Okay. Oh, they are grid-based. Okay. It's not just a vibe thing. They're literally grid-based. Interesting. Jealous of the username and ban them on site. Sorry. You jump exactly this amount of spaces and your action is entirely deterministic. Okay. Okay. No! died, Chuck. Kind of slowly learn how to puzzle navigation on site. Oh, you press X while... Oh, God. Press X while gliding, you do a little hover. Okay, cool. Reason Remastered gave the option to take it off the grid, and, yeah. Yeah. They need to give these a shot. One time I tried emulating the PSX Tomb Raider 1. I found it totally unplayable. I played Tomb Raider, saw a video on this, very cool. The movement is deliberate. I'm not sure it's going to rub you the right way. Yeah, it might, honestly, it might just not be for me, and that's okay. That's okay. I really like the Tomb Raider reboots. Those were good games for me. Not everything has to be for me, Chad. I was playing through Tomb Raider 2 with my brother long ago. It's an extremely sizable game. It takes forever to get through. The difficulty ramps up quite a bit. The last levels are very tough. PS1 version has limited saves point, limited save points that don't respawn. Cheese it, it's the fuzz. Original Tomb Raider controller. That's when you tried it. Not to mince words. Try the Legend trilogy, especially Anniversary, has the same isolated puzzle platform, more principle, just time movement. For what it is, the controls work versus the learning process. I mean, you know, the other thing is there's no reason not for me to try. There's no reason for me not to try these things because I own all of them. I own every Tomb Raider ever made because way back in the day, I bought like the big IDOS collection of games. So. Oh, shit. Okay, we're not, okay, not cheap viewers, chat. Now we can get best viewers. That's a thing. Aw, I guess it's not a thing. Ow. They're trying to haggle with you. Was it a spam bot you've already blocked? Entirely possible, yeah. Okay, hang on. There's another tunnel over here that I am deeply curious about now. There is. There's a thingy there, chat. I bought Bioprost gel from Bioprost gel online before. I was not impressed with the quality of Prost gels. Whoa, there's... What the fuck? What are you purple assholes doing?
Oh, these gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
Fun fact, Tomb Raider 1 is inspired heavily by dungeon crawlers as much as Prince of Persia. Fascinating to know the return on investment of spam bobs. Seems impossible that anyone click on them yet they don't go away, so someone must. Replace lightning stones, catch thieves, difficulty 4 stars? Is this some kind of like... Did you just eat that? Is this like my first official side quest? Million Darts philosophy. I mean, obviously some people do click on them. Because there is no end to channels on Twitch who buy their viewer. Like, I know this. I have seen them. I know they exist. Yeah, he's eating it. He eats the stones and then he vomits them back up on these platforms, plinths, daises. We got Yoshi Gene. Reboot someday. I want to try out 2013. I did not like 2013 at the time. Really enjoyed Rise and Shadow. Never come back to it nowadays. Oh fuck! Hi, hello, Jesus Christ. Oh no! Oh no, you piece of shit! No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. I was wondering what we're doing. Oh, these guys are gonna be obnoxious, obnoxious. With 2013, I went in expecting more like the older ones, so with Rise and Shadow knowing what to expect, I like them. Okay. Then yeah, you probably like 2013. I've only played... I played the first two. So I played 2013 and I guess Rise? And I thought 2013 was great and Rise was good. Haven't played Shadow yet. How's he gonna hold stuff? He doesn't have hands. Shadow's probably your favorite out of the three. Is the best puzzle platformer. But that's an unpopular opinion. Did I lose the other guy? I had a clever, witty, and handsome rebuttal for this. I realized I couldn't type with boxing gloves. I like when Tomb Raider, I like what it does with the plot, since essentially you're Lara reckoning with the whole running into ancient ruins and fucking them up thing. That sounds cool. I thought 2013 did a pretty solid job of showing how she evolves into an action hero. I think that was one reason I didn't like Rise as much as 2013. Is Rise is it's a very standard action plot, I thought. And at that point, Lara is already an action hero, so. What's up, Tradon? How you doing? You guys are total fuckers. Ah, shit. There we go. Got a bit of a bezel going on. Seems kind of annoying. It is. Fortunately, I'm almost done. Rise doesn't develop her much, and she's also not really original Lara either. The worst of both worlds. Hope you're enjoying the only Spyro game I ever played there. I am, actually. I'm really enjoying this. I don't play a lot of 3D platformers, honestly. I'm basically a Mario kid. I played a bunch of the Mario games and really enjoyed them, and that was kind of it. I didn't really branch out a whole lot from that. How did that? How the fuck? Okay, I need to kill 2 more of these guys and then we're golden. Where are they? Is that it? Finally got the collector's edition bundle of PSX Spyro games. All 3 games with white PlayStation boards, never put any real time or effort into them other than the Spyro 2. There's a legend game that Lara recommended how being angry and violent kind of fucked things up. I'll play through Spyro 1 sometime in the near future. Where is he? Where is he? I heard him. I heard him like right here, right here. Oh my god, there's like one dude and I don't know where he is. There he is. Huzzah! Now I can finally finish this thing. I think despite these games being so cartoonish, there's a lot of effort placed in the mood. Yeah, each of the levels has felt like very distinct. And that's cool. Gotta love that classic scramble sound. I think that's all of them. I think we're good. Can I talk to you now? Did we do it?
Thanks for getting rid of the gear grinder thieves. Now all you have to do is replace all the lightning stones.
Okay, I guess we're not done yet. I guess I missed one somewhere. Might it be the Scooby-Doo running sound? It sounds like it is, honestly. Oh, there's one that goes here. There's one that goes there. Where? There it is. Okay, cool. We got it. Done it, chat. I've done it. Yes. Zerp.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
Shiny thing? Is it magic? Oh. Finally got an orb I can ponder. Maybe you want to replay the Spyro remake? Kinda hate this Tom Kenny. Well, that's not Tom Kenny's fault. It's not his fault that you hear his voice everywhere and think SpongeBob, right? Right, not this way. There was another way. Go. Tom Kenny's other voices also. This was before SpongeBob, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, that killed me. My God. Someday I kind of wouldn't mind to see you play more 3D platforms since they're my favorite genre next to RPGs and immersive sims. Oh, yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine you're not the only one either. And I do enjoy them. It's just, you know, I have to be in the mood for this sort of thing. And my 3D platforming moods tend to be rarer than my other moods, frankly. Also, usually when I want to play a 3D platformer, I want to play a Mario game. So, I think the idea would be probably non-Mario games, right? Yeah, I kind of figured. Also, I'm curious about something. Where was this thing? How was this? How was that? Like that. Oh, okay. I can do that. Okay, I've done something. Done some other thing. Damn it. Okay, I gotta line this up. Spyro's a little wibbly wobbly. There we go. I think maybe there's a third one around here somewhere. Okay. I know how Shadows feels. How do other folks around here feel about 3D platformers in relation to other things that we tend to play on this channel? Is it? Wait a minute. Is this? Something just occurred. To watch or find the collectible element could get boring if taken too far. Okay. The bowl thing. There it is. There's the doodad. Collect my pages. I hope these people weren't real
Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric
attached to the
barriers.
pottery.
We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
Collect this. 210 stream streak, Jesus. Jesus. These guys are so funny looking. They're like low poly Muppets. I also like that when they blink, their whole glasses blink. Noom. Sunny Beach. All I ever wanted, chat. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed. Love these loading transitions of Spyro flying between levels. They're nice. I think at least some non-mascot platformers at the moment. Pirates, Legend of the Black Cat, Tomb Raider, Altered Echo, 2D platformers, my craving as of this evening, so they take out a chunk of salt. Yeah, it's not... I am forced to admit that the conversation is not particularly timely, because if I were to do any other platformers, it would at the very earliest be in November.
It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'll be mighty grateful.
Shepherding baby turtles, are we? Full-time Croc, Legend of the Gobbo streamer, or bust. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to like... Why are you burning baby men? That's what I needed, okay. Okay, I guess I did it. Someone must have done a 3D platformer horror mashup. I don't know who, but it seems inevitable. A couple, actually. I mean, Shipwreck 64 is basically that. Shipwreck 64 is basically like a creepypasta version of this. And I have that game, and I played a bunch of that game, and I never finished that game. Ow, what a dick. Yeah, look like a shy guy. I think that's the first enemy I fought this whole game that actually that actually took multiple hits. Cat World is a solid hybrid of the two. We played that one, didn't we? Your platformer meets exploration horror works legit well. Conquer is bad for a day kind of horror. I don't know enough about Conquers to say. My natural inclination is no. But again, I don't really know it, so. Anodyne 2 is horror-y. That's an interesting take. The Anodyne games have very unique vibes to them, and I can see horror being a part of that. 3D Castlevanias are horror platformers, kind of. No, motherfucker, you need to go this way. God, I love the Anodyne games so much. I gotta start watching out for that. That's... Not a good situation to be in. Hello, sir.
The water workers have boxed up most of our baby turtles. The boxes are incredibly strong. With a more powerful flame breath, maybe you could break them open and release the turtles.
Defeat 11 enemies to activate super flame power up. The power up is the 2 pyramids on the round platform. Oh, okay. So in every... Okay, so it seems like in every level, there's some kind of special power up you can get by defeating enough enemies. And like in the last area we were in, it was a super dash. And in this one, it's super fire breath. The week is definitely taking its toll on me. Holy shit. When will it be Super Monkey Ball? So I think I like how much effort the camera goes to keep your drop shadow in as much as possible. Limbo flatten. Happens all the time around here.
There's a chef at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our baby turtles. If you know how to climb, you could get up there and stop him.
It's kind of a fucked up place. Late in Nebraska, see y'all for power hours. Actually, more UFO 50 tomorrow night. I guess I didn't talk about the schedule when I started tonight, but people were so taken with UFO 50 last night that we're gonna do some more tomorrow night. Such a violent, immediate flattening, too. There's not an ounce of hesitation. Yeah, these dudes, when these dudes hate Spyro, they fucking hate Spyro. They want his ass dead. Come on, Grampy. No. Get going. Get going.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Okay, so I got a talisman, but there's clearly other stuff you can do here. There's at least 2 side tasks. What was your pick for favorite UFO from last night? Villaris? Velamus? The one that's like the opposite of downwell. Upwell. Hands down, I was having a fantastic time with that. Valgris, thank you. Look at all that treasure.
Would you like me to take you to a world where you can find a new talisman?
Yes?
Great! I'll take you to a new portal.
This is not a new portal. This is the same old assholes before.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall.
All right.
Yes, the sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
I would prefer you take me to the beach. Huzzah! Spyro, just hit the button. Not a complicated, buddy boy. Okay, that takes us out here. Okay, cool. That Tom Nook was bad. Like, do they even want me saving the world? Are they taking this shit
Spyro.
seriously?
This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
Okay. What's your favorite platforming hub world? That's a really good question. Actually, oh! I haven't opened this at all. That's interesting. Guidebook? Oh, okay. No talisman for Summer Forest. Got the Glimmer one. Jade Idol. Time to be boring again, say Mario 64. Okay. I'm trying to think, but honestly, I keep coming back to the Celestial Observatory in Mario Galaxy. I really like that one. Favorite hub world is always gonna be one of the GTA games, even if that's cheating. Wow, what an asshole. A total piece of shit.
The funny-looking guys with the shock sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to murder some people. Ow! Oh, oh. Oh my god, the crabs explode. Oh my god, the sheep can live underwater. Am I the only one that like Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier? I have never played a Jak and Daxter game, so I cannot comment. I have no opinion.
The shock stick guys are tough.
I should burn a giant squid and fried calamari. Ouch. Don't torture sea creatures. I mean, I'm not exactly doing this intentionally. These crabs are bad dudes, okay? I just murdered a sheep. Does that count? These sheep have little fishbowl helmets. That's adorable. Those are really cool stuff for a sequel that never came due to low sales. Man, don't you hate that? I hate when a game you're enjoying sets up a sequel that just doesn't happen. And all that stuff that was promised, all that stuff you look forward to, gone like that. Never to be seen again. Jack and Ratchet and Dexter and Clank. Dacker, Dexter, Clanker. Sharks! Oh god, I'm gonna get eaten by a shark. Oh god, I did get eaten by a shark. For real, is basically like, hey, wanna go to space? Great pumped. Alright, I can only assume where we need to go is in here or something. Oh
Hi,
no!
Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though. For a modest fee, of course.
Why do you have a submarine? Rent the sub for 100 gems.
A pleasure doing business with you, Spyro. This submarine is 100% shark-proof. I guarantee it.
How shark-proof do you think it actually is, Chad? Because he's a rich bastard. Let's trust the billionaire submarine. Yeah, we fucking learned about that, haven't we? We know how that worked. There's some new info came out about the Ocean Gate sub. Anything interesting? Anything worth mentioning, basically?
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
Cal did a live stream about it. I need to listen to it all. The CEO already knew how bad of an idea it was. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I want to know what happens when you get all the talismans for this area. Ruh-roh. Classic.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open.
Cool.
Okay, Spyro, jump through that hole in the floor to get down to Crush's dungeon. I'll help you by tossing sheep through the hole if I can catch them. Good luck.
I'll help by sending you animals to murder. Alright, let's do it. First Bowser stage, I guess. Rush.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There. That's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah, how about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Get off me! Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you?
Hi.
Where are we? No dragons. Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, oh my! I can't see the switch! I think I've broken my glasses!
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
To all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar, quickly!
No! Go! Crush!
That's right, it's all Hunter's fault.
Now!
He does kind of have the look of somebody who'd fuck everything up.
Despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This
Chester
is
Cheese.
bad
Chester
news for
Cheese,
Avalar.
incompetent cousin or something.
Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah, I would have gone after him. But didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Good idea. We better go right now.
That was supposed to end away censorship because it said kill. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Eh. Ow, Christ. Holy crap. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Alright, we're leaving. Good job, idiot. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Trapped me against the wall. Ah, okay, so the debris. Oh shit. That was unkind. So the debris from the falling rocks hurts you too. So you gotta wait until everything is just over. Oh, you can't get a second hit in there anyway. Yes. Well, shit. Nope, move, dude. Oh, what? That's interesting. He doesn't do anything until you do. That animation was pretty great. Ow, fuck off. Damn it. Ah. Oh, shit. Huzzah! That was a struggle. That dude was not easy. Rush defeated! Critique the first hand bosses at the time, they were way too simplistic. I see.
You may have been able to defeat that simpleton, but Gulp will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Come here now! Destroy him and make sure it's painful. What? The roof? Gulp! Get me out of here! So long, dragon.
What a wuss.
My enchanted guidebook has changed the alignment of the kingdom. Guess we're headed to Autumn Plains.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All
Nobody cares
his
what you
meddling
think.
has cost me a fortune.
Seriously,
If it
nobody
wasn't
cares.
for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. If Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more.
Kill
than
him.
that. I was a
Kill him.
champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves.
Take that. And that.
Boo.
Why, you?
I have a terrible feeling he's not gonna be dead. No! Paul absolutely should have killed you. Anybody here to comment on what an amazing job I've done? Oh, I think there is.
There's a secret whirlwind here that will only appear when you have at least 6 orbs.
Okay. Spilling the beans on the secrets, huh? Putting it all out there.
Legend has it that there is a portal to Zephyr here, and legend also has it that I know how to activate it. Furthermore, as I recall, the legend mentioned something about me activating it for a small fee.
400 gems to get to Zephyr? Why the hell not?
Thanks for the gems, Spyro. With all this cash, I can open a lizard burger shop in Skilo's Badlands.
You're just making shit up now, aren't you? Oh, I opened the portal to this place. Well, we might as well enjoy it. I paid for it. I love that there's a little scene introducing the setup for each area. Reminds me of the dude in Popeye Silly Burger. Oh, the guy, Wimpy, I think. Right? I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today.
Okay, Spyro. Looks like we got us a bit of a situation here. The Breeze Builders have got us pinned down, and we've been waiting for a volunteer to blow up their munitions building. Looks like you're it.
I don't remember volunteering for this shit. Ow. Ow. These guys appear to be kick-flipping bombs at me. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. It didn't even occur to me to combine the run and the glide until just now. It doesn't quite work the same way, though. He doesn't glide so much as dive. Okay. It works out better.
Dan Cannon just ain't working for me. Do you think you can blast that bird, soldier? Jump up here and give it a try.
Yeah. Turret section, hell yeah. Been a hot minute since I had a good turret section. Wow, that was easy. I will shoot you. And I won't feel bad about it.
Nice shooting.
Face cannon. Face to oblivion. room. Huzzah! Why did I blow that treasure chest right? The answer, of course, is yes. Yes, perfect, excellent, wonderful. Ow. Wow, this is death. The music in these games is very nice. Very nice indeed. Anyone else here remembers Skylanders? I don't. No, fucker. Okay, it's not instant death like I feared earlier. First big go as a Toys to Life thing. Oh, okay, okay. Basically just in this to break pottery. Lots of pottery. Weirdly kind of a reboot of Spyro. Really? Reboot of Spyro. Not as a platformer, but baby's first Diablo-like. But that was supposed to read there. The tongue twisting. Uh-oh. Ha! That was pretty great. I'm not even really in the ballpark for these guys. A little bit higher. I knew it! I knew it! I knew I'd have them eventually. Yes! Also, you know, for collectibles, these gems are really, really well detailed. Surprised they're full 3D models.
It sure is a good thing I had my helmet on. Oh yeah, the colonel wanted me to give this talisman to you if you got through the breeze builder defenses. Good job, soldier.
It's a bomb. Birdseed. His first 3 games, a couple bad GBA games, a reboot series with Elijah Wood, Skylanders, and the recent remake. Interesting. Yeah, I was when I was looking for this, I was shocked at the number of Spyro games there were. And like there's 2 other Spyro 2s, one on GBA and then one that I couldn't place. Like I didn't know what the deal was with it. So I actually had to go to Wikipedia and confirm which one it was that I needed to grab. Fortunately, I grabbed the right one. So 3 PS1 games, 2 PS2 games. One of them is shit, one of them is actually pretty good. 3 pretty okay isometric GBA games. A bad crossover one with Crash, and then the Elijah Wood one and Skylanders. Why is it known as the Elijah Wood one? Is that like the most notable aspect of it? Because if so, that's pretty funny. I guess Elijah Wood is like, he played Spyro. I guess he's a fan. Elijah Wood seems like a pretty cool guy anyway. I tried to be edgy and capture the Lord of the Rings. Is that really an edgy thing? Was it like a darker themed Spyro with that? Basically, huh? Okay. Darker themed Spyro 3D beat 'em up. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can see how the beat 'em up vibe would change things a bit. So. This one was Cinder Lopper. Anyway, chat, if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna call it early tonight because honestly, I am really tired. It has been a long week, and I have celebrated well today, and I would like to celebrate with some sleep, I think. But we've definitely accomplished a lot tonight because I did not realize how much I would enjoy Spyro. This has been really, really fun, and I am very much interested in picking up the remasters now. Hello, buddy. So while I might be cutting it off early tonight, the trade-off is that we may actually play this and other Spyro games in full in the future. The only dragon, though, is because the villains basically slaughtered the other baby dragon. The only other dragon is a rival villain. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Unexpectedly fun, I have to say. I figured we'd have a good time. Like, the Spyro games do tend to have a pretty good reputation, but I enjoyed this way more than I thought I would. So it's been really, really fun. So, anyway, schedule reminder. Tomorrow night is not the Power Hours. We're going to do a second night of UFO 50. See how many of the remaining 35 games we can get to. Spoiler alert, not all of them. No stream on Sunday. I'm sure I'm going to need even more time to rest and recharge. And then on Monday, we begin our Spooktober festivities. Monday will be the Occult Indie RPG Zell. Tuesday and Wednesday will be Daemonica. Power Hours will actually return next week on Thursday. Friday will be a variety night of horror stuff, and then more Power Hours on Saturday. So, turns out video games are good. A successful community night. Hear, hear. Completely agree. Glad you liked it. I was like, you don't really play many 3D platforms. I wonder how you'd react. Yeah, it's, again, really just a Mario guy. Really just played the Mario ones, enjoyed the Mario ones. And even in that, didn't really seek them out very aggressively. Like, I own Mario 3D World right now, and I haven't actually played it. I got it for my younger daughter, and I fully intended to play it and just never got around to it. So I guess ultimately 3D platformers aren't one of my favorite genres. I enjoy them from time to time, but I just haven't explored them a whole lot. Kind of need to be in the mood for it. But I must admit, this was very fun. And I am sure I will be in the mood for more of this sometime in the future. So I'm going to keep an eye on the remasters. Because I do think if I'm going to do this, I think it would probably be more fun to do it with the remasters. But yeah. Good stuff, chat. Real good stuff. Anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. Let's go pay somebody an early raid tonight. See what's going on. Ooh. Bit of a tough. I'll send you over to ES. Send you over to ES. She is playing Enter the Gungeon. I love Enter the Gungeon. I haven't played Enter the Gungeon in a long time. But I do absolutely love it. It'll be fun to experience some vicariously through her. So, have me booting up the remasters now. Glad I could help. Glad I could do this tonight, chat. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Thank you for choosing Spyro 2 for our dragon-themed community night this evening. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, more than I thought I would, and it bodes well for the future for fans of the Spyro series, of which we seem to have at least a couple. So look forward to that. And also look forward to tomorrow night. We'll return to UFO 50 and explore some more of those weird-ass little games. So hopefully I will see you all then. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.